Both my parents were not school educated, but for them education was very important for us so that we are able to get out of wherever we are. But what was pretty good with my parents was, though they were not financially literate or school educated, they were very good with money. With whatever little access that they had, they were smart about how they managed that money. So that was basically the seed in me to say like, okay, the effective use of money can get you somewhere. My parents used all of their money to make sure that the family is taken care of, educated and everything. So that was the foundation for me to get to where I want to get to. From there, I started getting my uni degrees and I got my masters. I did very well in education and started off my corporate career. But then there was a limiting factor. You can't go beyond a certain place. So that's when what is missing. How do we kind of improve life? And how do we make it? I was getting very, very curious. How do we kind of move from this stage to the next stage? That's when I stumbled upon the true financial education that kind of helped me skyrocket it. That's when we started looking at investment options and we stumbled upon, okay, property investing is the area to go purely because of multiple reasons, like the power of leverage, able to borrow money to grow your wealth. Second thing, the power of compound growth. As long as we know what we are doing in terms of property investing, the chances of success is very high. Every day we want to make sure that, okay, we are able to take one step forward towards that financial goal. Though property investment could be very attractive, there are a lot of things that they can go wrong. So people need to have a good understanding of what they're doing, why they're doing. First thing is having the right strategy. If somebody is purely investing for the purpose of negative gearing, they are going to be very, very disappointed later in their life. So it can be very attractive to start off with, but it is going to be a limiting factor. People buy the wrong type of properties, they are not able to progress in terms of the property portfolio growth. At some point in time, their borrowing power is going to be limited. So there are a number of things that they can go wrong at the strategy level itself. Now, if you look at the buying in the right market, that is another big area. People often take advice from the friends and family just because somebody bought somewhere. 6 months after, they go and buy in the same place, but then the market crashes there or goes down. That kind of impacts. So it's also very important to have a very good research process or take advice from an expert like a buyer's agent to be able to find the right areas to invest in. As a buyer's agent, we like to have a deep relationship with each of our clients. As I say, it's a partnership that we try to build with them. The first step obviously is for us to get a very good understanding of what their current situation is, be it financial situations and who they are as a person and all of that, and get to understand what their financial goals are. Whether you're buying a property, your first investment property or the fifth investment property, it doesn't matter. When we start our journey, we try to get a good understanding of it. Secondly, whether you're buying a property for your place to live in or for your investment property, we kind of go through the same mechanism of identifying, okay, this is the current goal, but what is the future goal? Where should we go? For us, it is very important. The next step that you put with us should be the step that kind of takes you a little bit closer to the final end goal. Then once the goals are identified, we work out a strategy, try to understand the financial conditions, work with a mortgage broker or a bank, set up the pre-approvals so that they are financially set. The third step is very important, is giving them all of the education that are related in terms of managing that portfolio from a financial angle. We do a beautiful financial modeling to help them understanding what are the money that comes into the property, what are the money that goes out, and how much they are going to be out of pocket or how much the money is going to come into their pocket, both from a tax point of view and also from an overall point of view. And also we set them up how things are going to evolve in the year 2 and 10 and year 20 so that they get the full picture when they make the decision, how it is going to be impacting them tomorrow and in the near future and the far future to come to. Then comes the concept of identifying the right markets, right properties to buy in. A lot of due diligence goes into that, and we are heavily data driven. So I have a research team which is purely focusing on which areas to buy, which areas not to buy, which strategies should be buying in some area. All of that takes into it. Then we are very, very heavy in terms of negotiation. We want to make sure that we are getting every dollar back for our clients. So we fight hard to make sure we are buying property at a fair price and making sure that it's going to be in high growth area. We walk them through all of the legalities and take them through end of the property. And if it's an investment property, we make sure that the property is tenanted by the time we finish our engagement. If you're interested in property or like to understand how property investment could be done or what are the steps that you can do before taking your first property, book in a call with us. Click the link below and we'll be happy to assist you.